Hello, welcome back. On the last episode, we replaced a bunch of diodes and had some that were shorted, some that were open, and that's all in the output stage. Those have all been replaced. And in then the previous video, we took the EPROM out of another working BC1000 battery charger, made a copy, and I ordered some EPROMs on eBay. And of course, I ordered 5 because it was a quantity of 5, and I received 1. And that's typical of eBay because, you know, that's how people do things, I guess. So I emailed the guy back and still haven't heard back. So I might be either I paid $15 for 1 apparently instead of $15 for 5, and yeah, it happens. So anyways, I took the 1. It was the right kind. Took it over to work, used the EPROM programmer, programmed the code that we read out of the other chip, put it onto this chip, so this should be an exact copy, and gonna put it in this battery charger, and hopefully it'll work. Chances are, I don't know, I haven't tried it yet. I don't know what the odds are that it'll work. There could be other things wrong with this, but we can give it a try and see what she does. So we'll go ahead and put this guy in. So making sure pin 1 is lined up. Pin 1. And yeah, we got all the pins in. That looks good. That side looks good. So we'll go ahead and squish it in. Looks good. And that's it. Just gotta hook everything back up and then see if she works. Like the battery pack looks like it's still set up for 156 volts, so we should be able to plug that in to here, and then I've got to get the power supplies all hooked back up here. So see, can we do that while it's sideways like this? I think we can. These are keyed, so you can see that one side's got a longer space. It's got a gap there, so luckily they're keyed because I don't remember which way they go. But I took pictures, so it looks like that goes this way. And if we want serial port, that I can be able to do it that way, huh? Okay. Go ahead and get everything hooked back up here, kind of willy-nilly. So we kind of want the serial port, so we want to hook this up. We'll just cram it in here this way. Because I don't have very high hopes. There's probably something else wrong with it. But for this test, we just want to see if she powers up and talks, and yeah. Is that everything that we need to hook up? We got that hooked up. We got that hooked up. Don't need the fan for now. Yeah, I think that's it. So hook up the battery pack next. Let's get hyper terminal up and running over here. Okay. Got that going. Get this plugged in here. temperature probe is somewhere. There it is. So I get ahead and plug that in. Okay, set that back there. So we got temperature probe, we got everything, and make sure nothing's shorting out, and hope no magical smoke comes out. And let me hook the battery pack up. Okay, might be a small spark. Let me get a weight over here, so there we go. Okay, got a little spark. Make sure we got our EPROM in the right way. It looks good. So I will go and grab power and we'll plug this in right here. Alright, you ready? Here we go, hopefully no smoke. Well, nothing happened. Oh, it popped up on the screen though. Hey, that's better than what we had before. Menu actually popped up. So what do we have as our current parameters then? Set 0, voltage set 0, current 4. Current mode, I get temperatures. So let's see. Right, EPROM, reboot, download new code. Status reset, manual control. What are the parameters set to? That should be right. So why is it not running? Let's see, download monitor. What does it think is going on? It's reading 157 volts, that's probably right, but it doesn't have a target voltage, target current. And it says it's trying to charge, but it's not working. So, as I suspect, at least we're talking now. Before we had no communications because there was no EPROM. So we're reading the code right now. But we have to do some more troubleshooting. We're powering it, everything's working, but we're not getting any oscillation. The transformer's not right, or the oscillator, something in here is probably dead. So we'll just have to look into it and do some troubleshooting. So I don't see anything obvious. Nothing's like smoking or anything. Or I've just missed something really simple. But let me double check. So it thinks the voltage is 157 volts. See that? There you go. 157 volts is what it thinks it is. And 157.9, and it thinks it's 157.3, so that's pretty close. It thinks it's outputting about 50% duty cycle, which apparently is not actually doing it. So it thinks it's putting out 4 amps, but obviously it is not putting out any current. So I gotta figure out what's going on with that. So there's somebody else is dead on here, but it's talking. Well, it's all part of troubleshooting. Fix one problem, and then you have to find the next one until you get down to it working. But yeah, I'll have to start digging into this deeper. Let me try killing it and turning it back on. Nope. No, that's it. Alright, well, did exactly the same thing, so yeah, I have to look into it, try to get something working. Anyways, thanks for watching. I gave it I didn't give it odds, but I figured something was probably not going to be working on it yet. But doesn't feel like anything's getting hot. Yeah, it's just not even trying to switch the transformer. We knew at some point it worked because it was able to get the output really hot. So, to work our way backwards from the MOSFETs back through the gate drivers and find what's not working. It's probably this frequency controller, little switch mode supply powers, this little switch mode supply chip, right? It's probably one of these guys. That's probably the problem. So it's gonna probably be this guy or this guy, would be my guess, since it looks like they're the ones that are controlling all these gate drivers. I don't see anything that's just completely burned up or anything. A little dust in there, but not too bad. Anyways, I will see if I can figure it out. Anyways, thanks for watching.